You know that feeling when you're reading something, maybe something really interesting, or even just like a normal report, and bam, there's a word that just feels slightly out of reach.
Mm-hmm. You kind of get the gist, but you know there's more to it, a deeper meaning you're missing.
Exactly. And that's what we're digging into today. We actually got a listener request about this.
Yeah, it's a great one. We're going to tackle a batch of SAT vocabulary words.
Yeah.
You know, those words that often pop up.
Right. And think of this as your shortcut to really getting these words. We're not just about memorizing definitions here.
No, definitely not. The goal is to make them stick, make them make sense, and maybe even anticipate some tricky spots, especially if you're, say, prepping for the SATs.
So for each word, we've pulled together a bunch of useful info.
Yep, we've got pronunciation, both the International Phonetic Alphabet way and a more U.S.-style phonetic guide, plus definitions, synonyms, antonyms.
And example sentences to see how they actually work in the real world.
Okay, let's jump in. First 10 words. Ready?
Let's do it. First up, colloquial pronunciation. You might hear sevewu, we, that L.
Or, more simply, Q-L-O-H, colloquial.
Yeah, colloquial. It kind of sounds a bit like local, doesn't it? Which is actually a decent hint.
It is, because colloquial language is basically ordinary, familiar chat.
Yeah.
You know, not formal, not literary stuff.
But like how you talk with your friends versus how you'd write a formal paper.
Exactly. The key synonym here is informal, and the opposite.
Formal makes sense.
Right. So an example sentence might be, her essay contained too many colloquial expressions, meaning it was just too casual for academic writing.
Got it. What's a potential pitfall here?
Sometimes people mix it up with loquacious. Similar sound, maybe, but loquacious just means talkative, totally different.
Ah, good distinction. Okay, word number 2. Comatose, pronounced vogona.im.twos.
Or K-O-H, mitos. Comatose. This one almost gives itself away, right?
Yeah, it sounds just like coma.
And that's the core meaning. It describes being in a state of deep unconsciousness, like a coma. Or sometimes it's used more broadly to mean just extremely lethargic, like totally out of it.
So the main synonym would be unconscious.
Yep. And the opposite is clearly conscious.
The example.
The patient remained comatose for several days after the accident.
Okay. Anything tricky about this one?
Maybe the spelling, that O after the M, the silent E at the end,
Yeah,
could trip someone up if they're just going by sound.
good point. Number 3, commendation.
Commendation. Commendation.
This one feels positive. It does. It sounds a bit like recommendation, actually.
And that's a great connection. A commendation is basically an official award or a formal way of expressing praise, like you're being recommended or praised for something good you did.
So an accolade could be a synonym.
Definitely. A bit more formal, but same idea. And the opposite,
Ah,
criticism.
exactly. Criticism or disapproval. Example sentence. He received a commendation for his bravery during the emergency. Makes sense. And the potential catch.
Probably mixing it up with condemnation. Looks kind of similar, sounds a bit similar, but means the complete opposite, strong disapproval.
Right. Gotta watch that spelling. Okay, number 4. Compendious. Inosmo.dis. Compendious.
Compendious. Any mnemonic tricks for this one?
May think compact encyclopedia. It sort of sounds like that.
I like that, because compendious means containing or presenting the essential facts about something, but in a really concise way, like a dense summary.
So concise is a good synonym.
Perfect. And the opposite would be something sprawling or expansive.
Example.
She wrote a compendious summary of the lengthy report. It covers the important stuff, but briefly.
Okay, it's different from comprehensive.
Yeah, that's the key distinction. Comprehensive means covering everything. Compendious means covering the essentials briefly. It stresses the conciseness, the efficiency.
Got it. Word 5. Complacent. Complacentmosi.sint.
Complaisant. Complacent.
This one sounds pleasant. Maybe like pleasant.
Huh. That's actually a brilliant way to remember it. Complacent means willing to please other people, happy to oblige, agreeable.
So synonym, obliging.
Yes. And the opposite would be someone stubborn or disobedient.
Like, the hotel staff was very complacent, fulfilling all our requests promptly.
Perfect example. Now, the big trap here.
Ah, I bet I know. Complacent.
Exactly. Spelled
Yeah.
almost the same, C-O-M-P-L-A-I-S-A-N-T versus C-O-M-P-L-A-C-E-N-T. But complacent means self-satisfied, maybe unaware of dangers. Totally different vibe.
Right. Complacent is about pleasing others. Complacent is about being maybe too pleased with yourself. Okay, number 6, comport.
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 This makes me think of deportment, like how you carry yourself.
That's it, exactly. Comport means to conduct yourself, to behave in a certain way. Good deportment is good behavior.
So behave is a simple synonym.
Yep. And misbehave is the opposite.
Example, even under stress, he managed to comport himself with dignity. Nice one. It often implies a sense of properness or decorum.
Potential mix-ups.
Maybe with support or report, just based on the sound, perhaps. But the meanings are way off.
Okay. Word 7. Compound. Compound.
Compound. Compound. This one's got a couple of key meanings.
Right, like mixing things together, but also making something worse.
Exactly. That's a crucial one for the SAT. To compound a problem means to make it worse, usually by adding something else to the situation, like mixing ingredients that lead to a bad result.
So a synonym for that worsen meaning could be exacerbate.
Perfect. And the opposite would be to alleviate or make better.
Example for the worsen meaning.
Our delay will only compound the problems with scheduling. It makes the scheduling issues worse.
And the trap is forgetting that second meaning, right? Just thinking of mixing.
Yeah, definitely. That worsen meaning is really common in more complex sentences.
Okay. Number 8. Compunction.
What? Compunction. Compunction.
This one feels like a little stab of guilt, a prick of conscience.
That's a really vivid way to put it. Compunction is that feeling of guilt or moral hesitation you get after doing something wrong, or maybe even before doing it.
Like regret or remorse.
Exactly. Remorse is a great synonym, and the opposite, just not caring, indifference.
Example, he felt compunction after lying to his friend for personal gain.
Yeah, that nagging feeling of guilt. The pronunciation might be a little tricky with the P and K sounds.
Good note. Number 9. Concede.
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 This feels like giving in, like admitting something you didn't want to admit, agreeing under pressure.
That's a really good angle. Concede means to admit something is true or valid, often after resisting it. Or it can mean to surrender or yield, like in a game or argument.
So admit is a synonym.
Yes, and deny is the clear opposite.
Example, he refused to concede that his opponent might have a better idea. He wouldn't admit it.
Exactly. Watch out, you don't mix it up with similar sounding words like precede, come before, or recede, go back.
Right. Okay, last one for this set, number 10. Concomitant. 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 Bit of a mouthful.
It is, for remembering it. Maybe things that come along with something else. Concomitant.
That works perfectly. Concomitant describes something that naturally accompanies or is associated with something else, like a side effect or a natural result.
So accompanying is the synonym.
Exactly. And the opposite would be something totally unrelated.
How about an example?
Increased traffic is a common concomitant of population growth. The traffic comes along with the growth.
This one seems like the pronunciation and spelling could be tough.
Definitely one to practice saying and writing.
Okay, quiz time for these first 10. Ready?
Let's do it. Question 1. Which word describes a feeling of guilt after wrongdoing? Is it A, colloquial, B, compunction, C, complacent, or D, compound?
That feeling of guilt, the prick of conscience. That's B, compunction.
Got it. Next, which word means to make something worse by adding to it?
Ah, the one with the dual meaning, making scheduling worse. That's compound.
Correct. And last one for this round, which word describes language used in ordinary conversation?
The informal, chatty stuff. That's colloquial.
Nice work.
Yeah.
How's everyone feeling? Making those connections, those little memory hooks, is so important.
Absolutely. Okay, let's keep the momentum going. Words 11 through 20. First up, conquered.
Yeah.
Concord. Conquered. Sounds like agreement, right?
It really does.
And that's exactly it. Concord means agreement or harmony between people or groups. Think of like musical harmony.
So harmony is a synonym. What's the opposite?
Discord, lack of agreement, strife.
Example.
They worked in perfect concord to finish the group assignment. They worked together harmoniously.
Nice. Okay, word 12. Condolence.
Internal hand.
Condolence. This is a word we often hear in sad circumstances.
Yeah, it's about expressing sympathy, right? Especially when someone passes away.
Exactly. It's that expression of sympathy you offer to comfort someone who's grieving. Sympathy is the core synonym.
Is there a direct antonym?
Not really in the same way. I mean, the opposite feeling would be indifference or maybe even malice, but there isn't one specific antonym word for condolence itself.
Okay. Example. We send our condolences to the family during their time of grief.
Perfect. Next, number 13. Confluence. Polythens. Paeonfluence, confluence. Makes me picture rivers joining together.
That's the literal meaning, the point where two rivers meet. But it's also used more broadly
How so?
to mean the coming together or merging of anything, really, like the confluence of ideas or the confluence of events.
Ah, okay, so convergence could be a synonym?
Yep. And the opposite would be things moving apart, separation.
Example, the confluence of different ideas led to a new breakthrough in research.
Nicely put. Okay, 14. Connive.
Connive.
Connive. This one sounds kind of sneaky.
It totally does.
Yeah.
To connive means to secretly plot or conspire to do something, usually something wrong or illegal, or sometimes it means to kind of secretly allow something bad to happen by pretending not to see it.
So scheming in a bad way, conspire, is a good synonym then.
Definitely. The opposite action would be actively trying to stop something wrong.
Example. They began to connive to overthrow their strict supervisor.
Yeah, that secrecy and negative intention are key.
15. Connoisseur. Connoisseur.
Connoisseur. Sounds fancy.
It does, and it fits. A connoisseur is someone with really expert judgment in matters of taste, right? Like art or wine or food.
Exactly. They have a refined understanding, a keen eye for quality. So expert is a synonym here.
And the opposite, someone just starting out.
A novice, yeah.
Example. He was a connoisseur of Italian art, familiar with every major Renaissance piece.
Perfect. Number 16, consign.
Consignen.
Consign. Makes me think of sending something off, maybe to be sold, like consignment shops.
That's one common use. More generally, to consign means to give, transfer, or deliver something into someone else's care or custody, to hand it over.
So entrust could work as a synonym.
Yes, entrust is good. And the opposite would be to keep something, to retain it. Example. She decided to consign her old clothes to a secondhand shop. Hand them over for sale.
Exactly. 17, construe. Tishistru.
Construe. Construe. This seems to be about understanding or interpreting something.
Spot on. To construe something, a word, an action, a look, means to interpret it in a particular way, figuring out the meaning, especially if it's a bit ambiguous.
So interpret is the main synonym.
Yes, and the opposite would be to get it wrong, to misunderstand.
Example. Her silence could be construed as agreement, though she never explicitly said so. People interpreted her silence that way.
Right. Context is often key to how we construe things.
Okay, 18. Consummate. Now this one's tricky. Adjective and verb, right?
It is. Let's do the adjective first.
Yeah.
Pronounced s.schwit. Consummate. Consummate. As an adjective, it means like highly skilled. Perfect.
Exactly. Showing a very high degree of skill and flair. Think of a consummate professional. They're top tier.
So the opposite would be clumsy or inept.
Yep. Example. He is a consummate artist, meaning really skilled. Okay, now the verb. Same pronunciation.
Same pronunciation, K-O-N sumit. But the meaning shifts. As a verb, it means to make something complete or perfect, often by signing a deal, or traditionally, making a marriage complete, to finalize something.
Ah, like to consummate a deal. Finalize it.
Right. The opposite idea would be to leave something unfinished, or just start it.
Example for the verb.
They hope to consummate the deal by next week. Finish it. Finalize it.
Got it. 19. Contemporaneous. Contemp u are nescis.
Contemp u are nessus. Whoa, that's a long one.
It is, but it's about time, right? Things happening at the same time.
Exactly. Contemporaneous means existing or occurring in the same period of time.
Like simultaneous.
Perfect synonym. Simultaneous. And the opposite is asynchronous, not happening at the same time.
Example.
The diaries of these two authors are contemporaneous, offering parallel historical views. They were written at the same time.
Okay. And number 20, the last for this set. Contention.
Contention. Contention. Sounds like conflict or argument.
It does.
And that's pretty much it. Contention can mean heated disagreement, the act of arguing itself, or it can mean a specific point that's being argued about, an assertion made in an argument.
So dispute could be a synonym.
Yes, or argument. And the opposite is agreement or harmony.
Example. A major point of contention was how to divide the budget. That was the thing they argued about.
Exactly.
All right, quiz time again, round 2.
Let's go. Question 1. Which word means agreement or harmony? Is it A, condolence, B, confluence, C, concord, or D, contention?
Agreement or harmony. Sounds like music. So that's C, concord.
Correct. Next. Which word describes someone who is an expert judge in matters of taste?
Oh, the fancy sounding one. An expert in art or wine connoisseur.
Right, again. And final one for the set. Which word means existing or happening at the same time?
The long one. Contemporaneous.
You got it. Excellent. Feeling the rhythm.
Definitely. Let's keep it rolling. Third set, words 21 to 30, starting with contentious.
Contentious.
Contentious. Contentious. Sounds really close to contention, the last word we did.
Yeah.
It does. Is it related?
Absolutely. If contention is the argument or disagreement, contentious is the adjective describing something likely to cause an argument. Controversial.
Ah, okay. So a contentious issue is one people argue about.
Exactly. The opposite would be something uncontroversial, something everyone agrees on. Example. The plan to close the park became a contentious issue in the community. Lots of disagreement.
Got it. 22. Contravene. Javine.
Contravene. Hear that contra in there. Like against.
Yeah. So does it mean to go against something?
Precisely. To contravene means to violate or go against a law, rule, treaty, or principle. To break the rules.
So violate is a synonym.
Perfect. And the opposite is to follow the rules, to obey.
Example, building the fence there may contravene local zoning laws. It might break the rules.
Exactly. 23. Contrite. Tension, right.
Contrite. Sounds like contrition. Feeling sorry.
You nailed it. Contrite means feeling or expressing remorse or penitence. Genuinely sorry for doing something wrong.
So remorseful or penitent?
Great synonyms. And the opposite is someone who feels no guilt, who is unrepentant.
Example, he wrote a contrite letter apologizing for his earlier statements. A very sorry letter.
Sincere regret. 24. Contusion. Sanoa-san. Contusion. Sounds like an injury.
It is. Specifically, a contusion is the medical term for a bruise, where capillaries under the skin have ruptured.
Ah, okay. So just bruise.
Yep, bruise is the everyday synonym, no real direct antonym other than just no injury.
Example, he suffered a painful contusion on his arm after falling off his bike. Just a nasty bruise.
Exactly. 25. Convalescence. Gentons.
Convalescence. This sounds like getting better after being sick.
That's precisely what it is. Convalescence is the period of time spent recovering from an illness or medical treatment. Recuperation.
So recovery is the synonym.
Yes, and the opposite, unfortunately, would be getting sick again, a relapse.
Example, after the surgery, she spent a month in convalescence at home. Recovering at home. All right, 26. Cordial. Cordial.
K-O-R-Jill. Cordial. This feels warm, friendly.
It does. Cordial means warm and friendly. A cordial greeting is a welcoming one.
Friendly, warm, affable.
All good synonyms. The opposite would be unfriendly, cold, maybe hostile.
Example, their cordial greetings made us feel welcome immediately.
Nice. It actually comes from the Latin word for heart, cor, so it applies genuine warmth.
Cool. Okay, next we have pair corpulence and corpulent. Let's start with the noun corpulence, P-O-R-P-O-R-P-U-L-E-N-S. Corpulence sounds substantial, heavy.
It does. Does it just mean being overweight?
Pretty much. Corpulence is the state of being fat or overweight. Obesity, it's the noun form.
So obesity is a direct synonym, and the opposite.
Thinness or leanness.
Example, his doctor warned that his corpulence could lead to health problems.
Right. Now, the adjective form corpulent, co-a-o-p-u-l-e-n-t, K-O-R-P-U-L-E-n-t. Corpulent. So this just describes a person who is fat.
Exactly. Of a person fat. Overweight is a good synonym.
And the opposite could be thin or skinny.
Example, the corpulent cat struggled to climb onto the windowsill.
Got it. Okay, 29. Countenance. K-R-W-O-N-2 nuns. Countenance. This one can be a noun or a verb, too.
Okay, as a noun, it's like your face
Mm-hmm.
or your expression.
Yes, exactly. A person's face or their facial expression. Like his worried countenance revealed his anxieties. You could see the worry on his face.
And as a verb, what does it mean to countenance something?
As a verb, it means to accept, support, or approve of something. To tolerate it. Often used in the negative, like, I cannot countenance this behavior.
Ah, okay. So tolerate or approve could be synonyms for the verb sense.
Right. Example. I cannot countenance cheating. We can't approve of it or allow it.
Makes sense. Last one for this set, number 30. Covert. To avert.
Covert sounds like covered, hidden.
Exactly. Covert means not openly acknowledged or displayed. Secret. Undercover.
Like a covert operation.
Right. So secret or hidden are synonyms. And the opposite is overt. O-V-E-R-T. Done openly.
Example. The agent was on a covert operation to infiltrate the enemy group. A secret mission.
Precisely.
Okay, mini quiz number 3. Getting good at these.
All right. First question. Which word means feeling or expressing remorse? Is it A, contentious, B, contrite, C, contusion, or D, convalescence?
Feeling sorry. Oh, that's be contrite.
Correct. Next, which word describes something secret?
Secret. Hidden. Like covered. Covert.
Yes. And finally, which word refers to a person's face or facial expression?
The one that's a noun and a verb.
Yeah.
Countenance.
Excellent. We are powering through these, over halfway done.
All right, set 4, words 31 to 40. Let's start with covet, K-U-A.
K-U-A svit. Covet. This one sounds like wanting something really badly.
Yeah, especially something someone else has, right? Like envy.
That's exactly it. To covet means to yearn to possess something, often something belonging to another person. It's a strong desire, often mixed with a bit of envy.
So desire or envy could be synonyms.
Yes, desire captures the wanting part. The opposite might be to not want it at all, maybe even despise it.
Example. She began to covet her neighbor's sleek new car. She really wanted it.
32. Culmination.
Hmm.
Culmination. Feels like reaching the end point, the peak.
That's perfect. The culmination is the highest point or climax of something, especially something that developed over time, the final achievement or result.
So, peak, climax, pinnacle.
Great synonyms. And the opposite.
The beginning or the start.
Right. Example. Winning the championship was the culmination of years of training, the final high point.
Got it. 33. Culpable. Guess L-O-B, L-M-B, icky.
K-O-P-L-P bill.
Yeah.
Culpable sounds like culprit,
Yeah.
like being at fault.
Exactly. Culpable means deserving blame, responsible for a fault or wrong. If you're culpable, you're to blame. Synonym, guilty.
Yep. Opposite. Innocent.
Example. The jury found him culpable for the damages caused. They found him responsible.
Perfect. 34. Cursory. Curiosville? Cursory?
Cursory sounds quick. Rushed. It is. Cursory means hasty, and therefore not thorough or detailed. A quick look without much attention paid.
Like superficial or hasty?
Good synonyms. The opposite is thorough or detailed.
Example. She only gave the contract a cursory glance before signing. Didn't read it carefully.
Right, just a quick look over. 35. Cynical. Cynical.
Cynical. This makes me think of someone who doesn't trust people, who thinks everyone's selfish.
That's the core of it. A cynical person believes people are only motivated by self-interest. They're distrustful of sincerity and integrity, generally pessimistic about human nature.
So, skeptical or distrustful?
Yes, those work. The opposite would be someone naive or trusting.
Example. His cynical view of politics made him doubt every campaign promise. He didn't believe any of them were genuine.
Exactly. 36. Daft.
Daft, short word. Sounds kind of silly.
And that's what it means. Daft means silly, foolish, or even a bit crazy. It's often used informally, especially in British English.
So foolish, silly, absurd.
Perfect. The opposite is sensible.
Example. It's a daft idea to go hiking in a thunderstorm. A silly, foolish idea.
Definitely. 37. Dearth.
Dearth. Sounds like a lack of something.
You got it. A dearth is a scarcity or lack of something, not enough of it.
Like a shortage or scarcity.
Exactly. The opposite is plenty and abundance.
Example. There's a dearth of reliable information on that topic, not enough good info.
Right. 38. Debauch.
Debauch? Debauch. Sounds immoral. Corrupting.
It definitely has negative moral connotations. To debauch someone means to corrupt their morals, to lead them astray from virtue or duty, often implies ruining someone's innocence or leading them into bad behavior.
So, corrupt or deprave.
Yes. The opposite idea would be to improve someone morally, to purify, perhaps.
Example. The tabloids claimed the rock star tried to debauch the young fans, lead them into immoral ways.
Exactly. It's a strong word. 39. Debilitate.
Debilitate.
Debilitate. Sounds like making someone weak, losing ability. That's it. To debilitate means to make someone very weak and infirm, often due to illness, injury, or exhaustion.
So, weaken or enfeeble.
Perfect. The opposite is to make stronger, to strengthen, or energize.
Example. The long illness continued to debilitate her, leaving her exhausted, made her very weak.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And number 40, last one for this set.
Decoy.
Decoy. Like something fake used to lure something else.
Exactly. A decoy is usually an object, like a fake duck for hunting, or sometimes a person used to lure something or someone into a trap or distract them. It can also be a verb, to lure, using a decoy.
So lure or bait could be related nouns or verbs.
Yes. No direct single antonym, but something that warns off or repels would be the opposite function
Example.
as a noun. The hunter used a duck decoy to attract birds.
Got it. Okay, mini quiz number 4.
Let's hear it. Question 1. Which word means to yearn to possess something, often belonging to another? Is it A, culpable, B, cursory, C, covet, or D, cynical?
Wanting what someone else has. That's C. Covet. Correct. Next. Which word means silly, foolish, or crazy?
The short, kind of funny sounding one? Daft.
Right again. And finally, which word means to make someone very weak?
Making weak. Taking away ability. Debilitate.
Fantastic. Almost there. Just one more set of 10 words to go.
All right, final push. Words 41 to 50, starting with defoliate, 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 think foliage. Leaves.
Right. So does it mean to remove the leaves?
Exactly. To defoliate means to strip trees or plants of their leaves, often using chemicals like in warfare or agriculture.
So strip could be a synonym in that context.
Yes. No simple antonym, maybe promote leaf growth or something, but not a single word.
Example. Chemicals were used to defoliate the area during the war. Remove the leaves from the trees.
42. Delineate. Desale, .my-e-a-a.
Delineate. Sounds like drawing lines. Defining something clearly.
That's a great way to think about it. To delineate means to describe or portray something very precisely, or literally to mark the boundaries of something, like on a map. So describe, define, or outline.
Good synonyms. The opposite would be to make things fuzzy or unclear, to obscure.
Example. The map will help delineate the boundaries of each property. Clearly mark the lines.
Perfect. 43. Delude. Delude.
Delude. Sounds like misleading someone, like a delusion.
Exactly. To delude means to mislead the mind or judgment of someone.
Yeah.
To deceive them into believing something false.
So deceive, mislead, fool.
Yep. The opposite is to make things clear, to enlighten or inform.
Example. He tried to delude himself into thinking he had done enough studying for the test. Fool himself.
Right. Believing something that isn't true. 44. Deluge.
Deluge.
Deluge. Sounds like a huge flood.
It can be. As a noun, a deluge is a severe flood or a really heavy downpour of rain, but it's also used more generally.
How so?
As a verb, it means to inundate or overwhelm with a large quantity of anything, like being deluged with emails or requests.
Oh, okay. So like a flood or an overwhelming amount. Exactly. The opposite idea is a tiny amount, a trickle, or a shortage.
Examples for both?
Noun. The sudden deluge caused widespread damage. Verb. Fans began to deluge him with compliments. Overwhelm him.
Got it. 45.
Demarcation.
Demarcation. Demarcation sounds like marking something out.
Related to delineate, maybe. Marking boundaries.
Very related. Demarcation is the act of fixing or marking boundaries or limits. It's the line or distinction itself.
So a boundary division or limit.
Good synonyms for the result. The opposite idea is joining things together, a union or merging.
Example. A fence was erected for the demarcation between the two properties, marking the boundary.
Exactly. 46. Demur?
Demur. This sounds hesitant, like you're objecting quietly.
That's a good feel for it. To demur means to raise objections or show reluctance, to politely disagree or hesitate to accept something.
So to object or protest, but maybe more formally or quietly.
Often, yes. The opposite is to agree readily, to accept or consent. Example. She wanted to make changes, but no one dared to demur. No one objected.
Right. 47. Demure. Demure?
Demure. Sounds similar to demure, but feels different, like quiet and modest. Shy.
Yes, exactly. Demure describes someone, usually a woman, who is reserved, modest, and shy in manner or appearance. Often implies a kind of quiet charm or propriety.
So modest, reserved, shy.
Perfect. The opposite would be someone bold, outgoing, maybe brazen.
Example. Her demure smile hid a surprisingly adventurous personality. Quiet on the outside.
Right. 48. Deplore.
Deplore sounds like strong disapproval, like you really hate something.
It is strong. To deplore means to feel or express strong disapproval of something. To condemn it, basically.
So condemn, lament, disapprove strongly.
Good range. The opposite is clearly to approve or praise.
Example, many citizens deplore the lack of funding for public schools. Strongly disapprove.
Exactly. 49. Depravity. Depravkoti.
Depravuti. Depravity. Wow, that sounds really bad. Like extreme corruption, wickedness.
Absolutely. Depravity means moral corruption or extreme wickedness. It refers to a state of serious moral decay.
So corruption, wickedness, vice.
Yes. The clear opposite is moral goodness, virtue.
Example. The novel exposed the depravity lurking beneath society's polished exterior, the hidden wickedness.
A powerful word. And finally, number 50. Deprecate. Ep2.kate.
D-E-P recate, deprecate. Sounds a bit like deplore, but maybe less intense, like putting something down.
That's a good way to think about it. To deprecate means to express disapproval of something or to belittle it, play it down. It can overlap with deplore, but sometimes implies more of a dismissal or putting something down rather than intense moral condemnation.
So disapprove, belittle, put down.
Yes, the opposite would be to praise or endorse something.
Example. Some older folks deprecate modern music as too loud and meaningless. They disapprove and belittle it.
Precisely.
Woo, 50 words down. Okay, final mini quiz for this last set.
Bring it on. Question 1. Which word means to describe or portray precisely? Is it A, defoliate, B, delineate, C, delude, or D, deluge?
Describe precisely. Draw the lines. That's B, delineate.
Got it. Next. Which word means modest, reserved, or shy in appearance?
The quiet, modest one.
Demure. Yes. And the last one. Which word means moral corruption or wickedness?
The really bad one. Depravity.
Fantastic. You've navigated all 50 words. Now for the grand finale. The cumulative quiz, pulling from everything we've covered. Ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. Let's do it.
Okay, question 1. Which word is an antonym, an opposite of formal? Is it A, comatose, B, colloquial, C, commendation, or D, compendious?
Opposite of formal. The chatty, informal one. B, colloquial.
Correct. Question 2. Which word is a synonym of remorse? Hint, we had a couple.
Oh, feeling guilty. Compunction and also contrite.
Excellent, naming both. Question 3. Which word means the junction where two rivers meet or where things come together?
Rivers meeting. That image helps. Confluence.
Right again. Question 4. Which word describes someone who tends to believe the worst about people's motives, thinking they're always selfish?
The distrustful, pessimistic one. Cynical.
Yep. Question 5. Which word means a scarcity or lack of something?
Not enough. A shortage. Dearth.
Perfect. And the final question. Which word means to express strong disapproval? Again, could be more than one.
Strong disapproval. Deplore. And also deprecate, though maybe sometimes less intense.
You nailed it. Both are excellent answers.
Wow. Okay. That brings us to the end of this pretty intense vocabulary exploration. We really covered a lot of ground.
We certainly did. And hopefully by hitting the pronunciation, finding those memory hooks, pointing out the tricky bits, and doing these little quizzes, you've built a much more solid understanding than just staring at a list.
Totally. It's not just about cramming for a test, right? It's about actually making your understanding of language richer, being able to read more complex stuff and, express yourself better.
Exactly. That's the real shortcut to being well-informed, truly understanding the building blocks.
So the challenge now is use them. Try to weave these words into your writing, your conversations. It might feel weird at first.
But that's how they stick. And keep exploring words this way. Ask questions, look for connections. Mastering vocabulary isn't just about the SATs. It's about unlocking a deeper level of understanding and expression in general.
So what new linguistic discoveries are waiting out there for you? Go find out.